Pittsburgh Steelers fans, welcome to another call sheet breakdown. This is Coach Kevin Smith with you, and man, am I jacked up for this one. Patrick Queen coming to Pittsburgh, and this presentation will be on how Patrick Queen will be a king in Pittsburgh. The 6 foot, 230 pound, 24-year-old second-team All-Pro linebacker lured away from the rival Baltimore Ravens by the Steelers in free agency. And it's an incredible acquisition for Pittsburgh. Queen has the potential to be the best linebacker in Pittsburgh since Ryan Shazier, that missing piece to a defense that has been lacking at the linebacker position now for the last 6 or 7 years. If you look at his numbers in 2023, he played a combined, or he accumulated a combined 250 tackles, 8 sacks, 3 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries, 18 tackles for loss while playing 96% of the defensive snaps in Baltimore. He is a 3-down linebacker who brings speed, instincts, great coverage skills, and great blitz skills to the field. So let's take a closer look at Patrick Queen. All right, for this breakdown, I pulled plays from the AFC Championship game, Baltimore against Kansas City, and also from a midseason game, Baltimore against the Cleveland Browns. I wanted to see how Queen played in the middle of the season and then Queen in a big high-profile game. And in both instances, he kind of jumped off the screen at you. So we mentioned his instincts. Let's start with him as an instinctual linebacker who knows how to get to the ball. Again, 250 combined tackles the last 2 seasons, including 133 last year. And it's those instincts that are of great benefit to him. Watch him on this one-back power run. You're just going to see this sort of double chip scheme here on the front side of this play from Kansas City. The center will block back. And now this guard is going to pull and wrap around. And Queen is going to step up and meet him in the hole. It's Queen's job to diagnose those down blocks and then be able to step up into the hole to stuff this play. And what he's going to do here is he's going to actually beat the guard. That's the key to making a play like this. He will beat the guard into the hole. And by doing so, there's a boom, beat him into the hole right there. And in doing so, I mean, he is able now, obviously, to step up, evade the block, make the tackle on running back Isaiah Pacheco. One more time, right? Watch how quickly the instinct is here. Step up, shed the block, make the play on Pacheco. Here's another one. Same basic concept. The one-back power from the Chiefs. I mean, you're gonna get your little double here with the chip to the backside backer. The center's going to go back, and now here's the guard pulling up and wrapping around, and Queen's got to come up hard and meet him in the hole. There's going to be an insert, too, from the H-back, so it's going to be a little bit cluttered getting up in there. Queen's got to sort through some of the clutter and be able to make the play. And, again, you watch how quickly he diagnoses things, steps up, physical and aggressive at the point of attack, blows up the block, actually knocks the pulling guard down, and is able to make a play on Pacheco here, right? He's got good instincts to the ball. He's got really good quickness. He is physical when he arrives, and he obviously can finish plays as a tackler. Here's one more example of how well Queen gets to the ball. This is just a little wrinkle on the play that we just saw. Double team going to the backside, block back here, right? But now, rather than wrap up to the backer, you're going to see Travis Kelce try to come down on Queen, and the guard will pull and kick the end. And so Queen's job here, obviously, is to diagnose the difference. And as the end pinches here, this play will spill. This back is going to take the ball wide. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right? He's going to take the ball back and try and bounce it outside. And watch Queen's path to the football here. Watch how well he diagnoses the path of the back, beats the down block, and is able to pursue to the football. He is just really good instinctually. See that there? Watch him again. I'll freeze this as this thing comes right here. Right here, man. Queen's he's not in great position right here because it looks as though he's going to kind of get caught up in the wash, and Kelsey's going to be able to pin him inside, and that ball looks like it can go to the edge. But he so deftly now plays through that little bit of space in order to make the tackle. I mean, that's really good football there. Instinctually, when's the last time the Steelers had a linebacker who could instinctually see plays like that, get through those tiny little seams, and make tackles? Again, I think Steelers fans are going to be thrilled with Patrick Queen's ability to get to the ball and make plays. Queen has really good instincts, But obviously one of the things that makes him so effective is just his straight up speed to the football. When he goes, he goes, man. Watch him here. He's acting a little bit like a spy or like a rat in the middle of the field, sniffing out crossing routes. But he's gonna have his eyes on Patrick Mahomes the whole way here. And when Mahomes bails and goes, watch how well Queen is able to track him down, right? Watch him go right there, man. When he goes and takes off, boy, he just tracks Patrick Mahomes down. And there aren't a whole lot of quarterbacks that are going to be able to run away from him. Speed at the second level is just something that Pittsburgh has lacked, again, since Shazier went down. And this is a Shazier-like play. When Queen goes, he goes, and he's a sure tackler, and he tracks down Mahomes. That combination of speed and aggression shows up as a blitzer. Queen was the fastest blitzer in the NFL at the linebacker position from his set stance to the quarterback in 2023, and he had the 6th best pressure rate of any linebacker in the NFL, despite the fact that he was had the 26th most pressure. So what's that mean? That means when he goes on the blitz, man, he gets to the backer. Watch this stunt right here. I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on here from Baltimore. I mean, this is just basically, these are just guys in gaps, right? You get a B gap and a B gap. This actually will bend in here to the B, and then Queen's going to come to the A. And it's really just mano a mano. This running back's going to try to step over to pick Queen up, and that's going to be a poor matchup for the Browns. Again, watch Queen, man. When he goes, gets skinny, right, and then finishes at the quarterback. Beautiful, beautiful finish there. Watch him here as he engages the back. Look at him get skinny right there. I can't emphasize enough how important this is, right? When we say get skinny, what we really mean is this. He's reducing the amount of surface that the back has to block by dipping and ripping. If he gives the back his whole chest, the back can square him up. But in getting skinny here, dip and rip, he gives the back a limited surface, and the back's obviously unable to get square and make this block. Again, man, dip, rip, get to the quarterback, great stuff. Watch him come on the blitz from the edge here. Queen's out here. He's going to widen and then come. I mean, he comes so fast here. Only because Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes is why this pass winds up being completed. Watch the suddenness with which Queen goes. Man, he's going fast. But Mahomes, I mean, Mahomes is so darn good. He knows exactly where Queen's coming from. He knows exactly where to go with the football. But Queen is at the quarterback in less than 2 seconds. And again, only because Mahomes knows exactly what to do with the ball can he get this there on time. I would say almost every other quarterback in the NFL is throwing this away or taking a sack. Here's one more. Again, man, watch the speed at which Queen gets to Patrick Mahomes. This scheme here by Baltimore forces the center and the guard to block out. They open the window through the A gap to Queen. Only because Mahomes is Mahomes, again, is he able to get this thing off. I mean, they're going to throw hot right here to Travis Kelce, and Mahomes gets it out quickly. But again, the speed at which Queen gets to the quarterback creates a ton of pressure on that quarterback to make sure that he is executing. Immediately. He's got to know exactly where to go with the ball, almost pre-snap. I'm surprised actually that they didn't fine Queen for this hit because he actually touched Mahomes. But again, man, great. Another area where Steelers fans are going to love Patrick Queen is in pass coverage. He is a fluid pass coverage linebacker. Again, he played 96% of the snaps in Baltimore the last 2 years. That means he's a 3-down backer. He stays on the field in coverage. And the reason he stays on the field is because he can do things like this. This is just a little switch verticals concept from the Chiefs, where you're going to see Travis Kelce line up inside and then work outside deep. And then Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's going to come inside and sort of hook up and run a little bit of a whip route at about 11, 12 yards down the field. Here's Queen. And watch how easily he'll trade the routes off, stay underneath Valdez-Scantling, and then move with him. The fluidity in his hips is really impressive. I mean, this is a lot harder than it looks for a linebacker. Picks up the wide receiver, turns his hips. I mean, that's really good stuff. Again, watch right here, when he brings those hips back around and works back outside. This is not easy for most linebackers because they just don't have the athleticism to be able to change direction like that. And you can see him obviously locked on Valdez-Scantling right there. Just being able to move fluidly in the open field will give the Steelers a lot of options with Patrick Queen in pass coverage. This is a really subtly brilliant play by Queen, which gives you another idea about how good his instincts are. This is a 3rd and 7 for Cleveland, and they're going to run this sort of like just little in to the tight end who's going to try to just get past the sticks. And watch how Queen is going to drop under him, and then with his back to the tight end and his eyes to the quarterback, he'll slide back inside and take that window away, and it's going to force the quarterback here just to throw the little check down to the back, and Roquan Smith, the other backer here, is going to clean that up and tackle them short of the first down. But watch Queen with the instincts that he possesses and the ability just to sort of feel it. Again, look at him slide underneath the tight end without ever having to take his eyes off the quarterback, right? He knows where the tight end is going. He knows where his relationship to the tight end is. I mean, this is brilliant stuff, man. I don't want to try to overstate it, but just the ability there. Look at that window. That window is closed, man. Good luck to the quarterback throwing there. Kyle Hamilton coming from over the top. But it's Queen taking away the window, and then there now you can see the quarterback, his eyes have had to go here. And this is going to wind up being short of the first down. Just really good football understanding, really good football IQ, situational awareness, the complete package. Like any player, I mean, there are weaknesses in Queen's game. I think his biggest weakness is he can sometimes get swallowed up by bigger offensive linemen. That's true of most linebackers, but he can be at times as the off-ball or backside backer, he can be a little bit too patient in his pursuit of the football. Let's look at this play, this outside zone run by the Browns that turns into a big play for Cleveland. And we can kind of go back and break it down as we go. It's a sneaky little play here because Queen, you can see on the backside, number 6, he's a little bit late getting there. And you might be able to say, like, man, he should go right now. Like right now, man, he should be gone. He should be out the gate, right? Like right now, go. You know it's outside run, go. But it's a little more complicated than that, right? Let's watch what happens here. The defensive tackle in front of Queen is Justin Magwabike. Oh, man, Justin, I butchered your name again. Magwabike, right? And he's going to flow into the A-gap at the snap. But he'll work back over top for some reason. I'm not sure why he does this, man, but he works back over top of the reach block by the guard. And that actually puts him back in the B gap. And so if Queen goes flying out of here, then it's going to compromise the A gap. Watch how quickly Queen recognizes that, and he throttles down and sort of settles in the gap, right? Look at this right here. You see on the defensive tackle on his backside now, and Queen recognizes that he's got to be responsible for this gap. So that while it's tempting to say, with the running back all the way over here and obviously headed towards the edge, that Queen should be gone, right? What he's done is he's just been patient on the backside to make sure that this ball doesn't cut back. He's relying on his front side defenders to make this play. I mean, the culprit here is the edge who winds up getting reached. But so while it looks like Queen's late on this play, it's his patience and understanding of the gap system there that's really what's in play here. He's actually gap sound on this play, not late to the tackle. So, while maybe I'm glossing over, some of his weaknesses, I don't know. I don't know if I am, to be quite honest with you. I think he's a complete linebacker. I think Steelers fans are going to be thrilled to have him in the lineup paired with a Landon Roberts. Roquan Smith was the big banger in Baltimore, and that freed Queen up to run to the football. I think a Landon Roberts will do some of the same things. He will be the buck. He'll be the downhill banger, and Queen will line up at the MAC. He'll play pass coverage. He'll have a little more freedom to flow to the football. He'll be a great blitzer. It's a great pickup for the Steelers. And the fact that they stole him from the Ravens makes it even sweeter. Can't wait to catch those Pittsburgh-Baltimore games in 2024. All right. Been Kevin Smith with another call sheet breakdown. My favorite one so far. I'm excited to have Patrick Queen. He's going to be a king in Pittsburgh.